Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today we're going to be testing out 5-star Swain versus the Swain Adventure. This was my first attempt with Swain, and a lot of fun. Let's quickly go over the powers, just so you know. So the first and third star power are spells. They're getting stronger as the enemy gets lower in their Nexus health. So against these encounters where they have a lot of health, we just get stronger and stronger as it goes on. Second star power, +1 starting mana. When a unit dies, deal 1 to the enemy Nexus. Really nice. Raiding Party, when you damage the enemy Nexus, grant the top ally in your deck 1/1. Really good. Really helps you scale up with all of the Nexus damage you are doing. And then the game start, get a extra mana gem. As far as some of the other powers that we do also have, so Nexus health and gold, really nice, especially for the Swain encounter where there's a lot of damage hitting you. Your support champs have Focusing Crystal. Enraged Fire Spitter has Nomad's Medallion. Spells you acquire in Adventures have Pyromantic Wake. And then Pirouette has the Yordle Portal. Now, if you appreciate all the daily Path of Champions content, definitely like and subscribe, and let's get into it. I was thinking about already unlocking the 6-star, but I was like, you know what? I should try this as a 5-star because this is a 5-star campaign, which means it's tuned for people that are at their 5 stars. So I've seen a lot of people, especially complaining on like the Reddit, that it's too difficult or too frustrating. But it's like, this was made for 5-star champions. So if you're playing it below that, while you can still win, you're fighting an uphill battle. It's gonna be a hard time, and it's supposed to be a hard adventure. And so I thought, okay, let's keep Swain at 5 stars and see how it kind of feels. Because we were able to blast through with Viego, a lot of fun. We did have Viego at 6 stars. And yeah, some of these more hard mode adventures, they specifically said that it's for people that have got their champions with constellations. So we'll probably, yeah, we'll see how we do. Swain for me is a lot harder than Lysandra. We actually need lots of regen to beat it. I think for Swain, I think the difficulty is much more of like a line where it's higher. The baseline is higher than Lysandra, but Lysandra has these massive spikes in there. So like some adventures are going to be easier, but then there's others that are just like way more unfair than anything in Swain. So for Swain, like every encounter is difficult, but most of the encounters aren't that much more difficult than each other. The main difficulty is they're summoning like 4 units at the start of the game. 3 of them are city breakers. And that's the main difficulty. So it's a lot more consistent. But that also means that on average, it's harder than the average match in Lysandra. But I kind of like that better because it's more frustrating to have a bunch of easier matches. And then you get to one that's just like, there's nothing I can do here. Which I feel like happens a lot in Lysandra. Also, this city looks so cool. The Immortal Bastion. That actually looks really nice. The adventure kind of needs 3-star staff. Star Child staff. I mean, that honestly is not a bad approach. And I think that's what's happening right now is adventures are very hard when you first do them because we haven't figured out how to beat the different adventures. We don't know everything that's in the deck. We don't know all the little tricks and twists they have up their sleeve. And so I think given the next couple days, couple weeks, we're gonna find a lot of ways to be able to beat this. So I think one thing that's gonna be very good is if you're playing anyone that's like 1, 2, even 3 cost potentially, just getting turret plating to nullify a huge amount of their damage is gonna help you a lot. Like for Annie, when I play Annie, I'm probably going to throw on turret plating. And I think that's gonna help a lot. Lets you take the games a little bit longer and not be as punished for it. But yeah, running Star Child staff on some champions, like Darius, for example, he's a champion where you don't really need Darius on the board. You can just rely on your units. And so you could honestly just throw like triple Star Child staff on Darius, or like double Star Child and reroll. That might actually be valid. All right, so we have Swain. For his constellation, we have everything pretty much except the 6-star. So all of his powers here except the last one down here, which is partially blocked by my camera. Then for the bonus stars, we have the extra next health gold, support champs have that focusing crystal, Nomad's Medallion, Pyromantic Wake, which is so good, and then the pirouette with the Yordle portal. So this should be more of what the adventure is tuned for. And as far as our build, we're trying to go for our cost reduction and Swain's relic build, so we can get him on the board round 1. But also, very importantly, that drain 5, that extra sustain, should really help us out here. So yeah, let's go try Swain versus Swain. I've only beaten Swain once with Nidalee, and it was a struggle but fun challenge. Yeah, Nidalee. Well, this challenge is going to be, it's going to be very difficult. All right, hold them off. A frostbite, not terrible. This would have been better for our Viego run, to be honest. Let's try a reroll. Game starts on the Hex Tech Observatory. That's okay. That's okay. I will say one thing I do kind of agree with a lot of people is that it's kind of rough that you don't get as many upgrades as you do in the Lysandra adventure up first. The fact that you get that epic shop where you can get some crazy items really does help you set up. Here, the adventure is the hardest at like the very beginning, and then the longer it goes on, the more powers you get, it gets kind of easier and easier. So yeah, it does like escalate very hard. Although I guess with Lysandra, while you do get the shop, you can be still like one-shot round 1. Yeah. All right, Reckless Trifarian. Turret plane finally getting some love. Hey, picks. Let's... Yeah, we can go with this. Also, again, we start with the attack token. Let's try to pay attention and see if this happens every round. It feels like it does. Also, the fact that they immediately hit you. I wish this triggered before our sustain goes off. I think let's do a Legion Saboteur and then drop our Swain. Well, that's sad. But we just didn't want our Swain to get like immediately stunned or something.
Loyalty through conquest. Who's ready to reckon?
All right, let's attack.
Everything is on the line. That's a yikes.
Yeah, the fact that we did not get any spells is rough.
Nothing can stop me.
All right, so could drop double House Spider. We're close, but not quite there for leveling. We have a lot of stuns, but they're all a little bit slower. I think I might play this to be able to hit their Battlecaster. There's a good chance they're about to open attack.
Victory awaits. Such little life.
So Swain Adventure is overall easier than the Lysandra one. Not necessarily. Oh, right, this can't block. It's more that the damage is more, or yeah, it's more consistent. All right, let's go ahead and play this first, because it's going to get refilled.
Their time has come. I came to fight!
Because, yeah, we need to put a lot of pressure on. That'll deal a good amount of damage. The out of combat damage would keep stunning them. When you deal out of combat damage, stun the strongest back row enemy. Alright, so we could drop this into Iron Legionary. I think I just want to go for as much damage as possible. Let's just try to stun them.
Just like I taught you.
Have as few blockers as possible.
Leave them nothing.
Behind ya.
Alright. GG.
On Noxus.
First one down.
I will break them. On Noxus.
Just tuning in what relic's using. Swain's relic and double plunder.
Conflicts and only one way.
Only need 5 fragments for a 6-star Swain. Nice. The vicious enemy in Swain doesn't give attack token. Okay. This is too expensive. Flow, refill 2 spell mana. Let's just go for the affectionate Poro, but honestly, none of these are that great for us. Alright, so a 3 cost frostbite enemies with 3 or less health. I mean, most of their units will have more damage than health. Ashe isn't bad because we could play her for free, and that's kind of the biggest thing with this adventure is they just put so much pressure on you early. You have to be doing as much damage as you can. So Ashe isn't bad. We would have opportunities to use that sometimes. Double attack. This would help us block more. Wouldn't be terrible. Mountain Goat wouldn't be bad. Galley would be so expensive though. The problem is there's going to be sometimes with Brittle Steel that we just can't use it, which is kind of the one thing keeping me back from the Ashe. Hey, Clear Wings, thank you. This should count as out of combat damage, which is kind of nice. Swain versus Swain is just a draw. I think I'm gonna go... we would be able to play this round 1, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world because of the far sight. And the ballistic bot would count as out of combat damage. Okay, there's... yeah, I think we'll go here. Potentially, if we get Victor on the board, maybe we can get lifesteal on him. Maybe. Yeah, the biggest thing is we're going to draw this at the start of the game. We have our landmark that's going to refill our mana, so we could play this for free. We have a spell to play at the start of the game. That can give us a unit. That part right there is what's kind of pushing this over the other potential benefits for me. Alright, champion item chest. Yeah, I think we'll go up here for the Mana Soul student. I think, yeah, Legion Marauder is definitely the harder route. So let's, yeah, go up here. It's also nice that Swain encourages some new unconventional builds for a lot of champions. yes, there's a lot of different ways you need to try to counter this, which I like. I like the fact that you have to go and try different weird builds specifically for this encounter, and it's not just, oh, use the same thing we always use for every single adventure. I like that it's giving us some differences. Its sustain is nice, but it's immediately offset by damage. Once again, this is the only spell we have, which is why we grabbed it. Alright, so we could drop our ballistic bot. Our Legion Saboteurs would just die immediately. They would get some good damage down. I think I actually might save the Legion Saboteurs and try to have these be units we can attack with, kind of finish off the game. It does a lot of damage. I think let's actually drop a ballistic bot.
I am superior life.
I don't like your aura.
Then
We
stay
do
out of
just
my
have-
way.
We do have two. Nope, we're gonna go for it.
I have my orders.
If we can front load our damage so that it increases the damage of our spells and skills
Everything's in
faster,
place.
that'll be pretty helpful. And this is, yeah, also triggering the magic embers.
Damn it.
System upgrade.
That is a little scary. This one's going to be worse. Let's go ahead and stun that. We don't want it attacking.
Oh, it's Vayne and Sid.
You're okay, Donnie. No,
I think Swain hits a good balance between making you build for the adventure, but letting you stick to your main game plan. Like with Lysandra, you had to be cheesy with spammy champions. We...
you like spiders?
Inferior design.
I want to keep Mana Soul Student alive for damage. And I also want to keep our Ballistic Bot alive. So yeah, I think we'll go here. Also, it's sad that we didn't get our Swain, because getting him round one is very helpful.
Safety disengage. To the gun show.
And yeah, we'll drop the House Spider. Yeah, the turret plate and the Tough Nexus is going to be something we're wanting to use this time. 6 damage ignition.
Safety disengage.
Alright, so we can drop our Swain.
Victory awaits.
We are just getting lower and lower. So like we're winning, but yeah, we are taking
And
a lot of
Sid.
damage.
You're okay, Donnie. No biggie.
That's not great. 10 damage to the enemy Nexus. Yes, please.
Such little.
It is definitely stressful. I beat Swain with Bard, but I'm struggling with Echo. Lifesteal's a must.
And
Yeah.
only one way.
Sustain is very important. The encounters up to Swain felt manageable. Swain encounter himself, though. Wow, he has some nasty cards. Including him hitting the board for free turn 1. Lots of cards that damage your entire board. Yeah. I just need the Nova Crystal for the 6-star. Let's go for the Ebb. Having more spells will be nice, and then this could actually give us a little bit of sustain. Although the Demolitionist isn't bad. Let's go for a champion item chest, get more more copies of our Swain. Let's actually go for more draw, because that is a little bit of a weakness of ours. Yeah, we're under half health already, which is not good. Scribe, shop, gold chest. Scribe could actually be really good. We could get like 6 starting mana or more. Scribe could actually be pretty clutch here. I think Aristocrat is probably harder than Broadmane, but let's go try it out. Yeah, Bard, as long as you get lucky with lifesteal, then you're good. But yeah, it's going to take a little bit of luck there. We'll get rid of Victor. We'll actually hold on to the Iron Legionary. What Demacian do you recommend for Swain? Lux Illuminated, depending on how far you have her in her constellation, can be incredibly aggressive and endgame's very fast. So that's a possibility.
Fear the power you do not see.
Same with Vayne. Vayne can be very aggressive early, get a lot of damage down, so that's something that could be helpful. Yeah, I think let's drop this and kill them. They're just going to keep scaling because they're getting that 3 health every round, so being able to kill one of their units round 1 feels pretty good. Does Morg count as Demacia? I mean, yeah, I guess she should. Found and that Dyer. Thank you for the follow. Let's see. We could actually do
I have my orders.
double Legion Saboteur.
Explosive pride.
That's not the worst thing in the world. Frieza, thank you for the subscribe. Appreciate the support. Which 3-star champs could clear him? Gwen. Gwen should be able to.
This'll shake 'em.
Witness strength.
Yeah, we'll let Swain be first. Granted, he's probably not going to get a strike off.
Behind you. Let's see what you can do.
Alright, at least our top deck will be big. But Swain's going to be pretty close to dying. Let's drop this as a blocker and extra mana. Oh man, this is... Oh, right, yeah, it's just going to immediately die. Let's drop an Ephemeral to try to dissuade them from attacking. Actually, if we do this, it'll stun someone. So it'll probably have more of an impact over dropping someone. 13 damage. Oh, beautiful.
Advent. Come here, handsome.
Hello, dear. What have you got us into now?
Alright, so they are out of mana, so they're going to attack. So playing a flow wouldn't be the best here.
What can I say? I'm an adaptable guy.
Alright, perfect. They don't want to attack because of the...
If I do.
the Ephemeral.
I will break them.
Let's just go for this.
You know what my future is? Glorious.
I love a man on the side.
Heard it all before.
Yeah, let's try to... we'll try to just do extra damage.
I will break them.
And then let's attack like this. They can't block because of Fearsome. Oh, GG. So how far for the Swain adventure? This is like the 3rd battle. Yes, Nami should be pretty good. Nami has a lot of sustain, very aggressive early. Nami's another one that should be fine. I have Vayne and Lux at 3 stars. Is that enough? Probably not. It's going to be pretty tough. I mean, if you get lucky, yeah, you could probably do it. But yeah, it'll be difficult getting, like, obviously the higher up in the constellations. Like, this is a 5-star adventure, so it's tuned for 5-star constellations. If you're playing, like, even at 5 stars, you're going to struggle, but even below 5 stars, you're definitely going to struggle. Bouncing Bomb will be really nice here. The damage will scale really well. Discarding a card. This will be great. Assembly Line too expensive. Time Trick would be okay. Alright, let's go for Scribe. And let's get a bunch of starting mana. And we still should have enough to get a full heal right here. Yeah, we have... We're doing well. We're doing well. Alright, Jin.
In carnage I bloom like a flower.
Does 4-star Viego have a shot? Yes. Yeah, you're gonna be... It's gonna be difficult. It's always gonna be difficult. But 4-star Viego with that Overwhelm, if you can push enough damage early, yes. Let's get rid of the Fire Spitter and the Arachnoid Sentry. We're still trying to have a lot of cheap cards because we want to be as aggressive as possible round 1. Oh, hit my desk. Let's just... Alrighty. Decent chance our Swain gets stunned already. This is our most expensive spell. Yeah, let's go ahead and drop this. We want to get rid of his spell shield. I just want to level up our Swain as soon as possible. And this will help. I beat Swain with 3-star Viego. Nice.
I'll shoot the wings off a bilge wasp.
The few for the many. I will give them a show to remember.
Well, I'm glad we didn't play him immediately, otherwise they would have had slightly enough mana to kill him. Let's drop this here, level up our Swain. Yeah.
Their time has come. Empire above all!
If we could get Swain to have an open block, which we now just activated, then this is going to be fantastic. None of these are strong enough to block his Fearsome. They don't have enough mana for a lot of their other things. I don't think we're going to play the Ravenous Flock because we probably could use a backup Swain. We're going to try to play this slow. I think getting a Ballistic Bot on the board could be helpful.
Such little lies. But I am superior life form.
This would deal more damage. Have it for the attack. This will give us extra mana next round. Sure. Let's try to push a little bit more damage.
Hurt, but the venom sure does. Fang's turn.
Pledge or perish.
Alright, so 2 Fearsomes, they won't be able to block. If we played this one, they just block with their Crackshot Corsair. This will be solid.
I will break them.
Alright, so decent start. Decent start. Razor Greshu, thank you for the follow. Tried Disciple Shadows on Swain against Swain. It's not that great. Plunder Relics are better. Gatebrick, on the other hand, literally carried me. Yeah, there's some other builds for Swain really wanted to do. So he's gonna get stunned. So we put him here. It's just gonna fizzle the attack. We could... I mean, we are worried about Swain dying. But that would also reduce down their attack a little bit.
What do you think, Fang?
Yeah, they have that dancing grenade. They potentially just gonna immediately kill our Swain. So let's hold off on using up our extra copy at the moment. Yeah, he's gonna die regardless.
I knew you'd find your mark eventually.
Struggling with Lily at 3-star, even in the first encounter. The first encounter is honestly gonna be pretty much the hardest often because you have the least amount of power.
I will break them. I can do this.
All right, so we could drop Fire Spitter. We could try to save this to... That's kind of the balancing act with Swain, is like, do I save something to try to nuke their Nexus later? Or do I try to hit their Nexus now to increase my damage faster? I think we will drop this because it will bring them down quite far. And it will help kill one of their City Breakers. Any relic builds for Yasuo? His relic is always fantastic. I think let's actually... Yeah, we could drop this. Let's actually hit their Boom Crew rookie, I think. Oof. All right, we have 2 copies of Swain. Let's use one here. Just because it's a 1-mana spell. So for Yasuo, Grand Challenge counterplan is actually not bad. Because that gives you really nice, easy sustain. That sucks. That sucks. Overwhelm. Really solid to have as well. So Troll King's Crown, that's the rare version. And then yeah, his Tempest Blade is pretty good. All right, they're pretty much out of mana. We wanted our Swain attack because it's going to hit so hard. The good thing is it doesn't really matter as much how low we get. They're gonna kill us with a Blade's Edge.
I will give them
Yeah.
a show to remember.
Oh well. Because we should heal up because this is the boss fight.
Little lives.
So we should heal back to full. Kill your Swain and summon it again. I mean, if we had double Ravenous Flock again, yes, we could have done that.
Killing blooms into artwork.
Patience and virtue make a true swordsman.
Well, this will be nice. We'll go ahead and kill that.
Such little lives. I hear it now. The thunderous
Has anyone beat
applause.
Swain with 3-star Yasuo so far?
Captain's orders. Bullet to the face.
Not that I'm aware of, but I haven't really been keeping too much track.
Justify yourself.
Oh, our Swain's getting stunned. Yeah, that's fine. You just did? Nice.
I will break them.
First encounter is by far the hardest. Yeah, especially when he drops the 5 mana. Guy that deals 1 to your board. Yeah, 16 damage. All right, we're just gonna open attack. GG. I found yellow power to copy first card played with Lilia, even though I couldn't win. Nice. I mean, getting duplicate would definitely help. Yeah. Okay, so a couple people have beaten him with Swain, or beat with Yasuo. We can, yeah, drop him down to a 1 cost, get extra draw. Draw summon a spell, actually. That could be better for us. Yeah, let's grab that. So treacherous terrain could be pretty helpful. It wouldn't help our damage, but it would help our survivability. I think we will actually go for it. Yeah, we have rerolls, but I think that'll be solid. Yeah. Got both duplicate legendary and then revive. First dead unit legendary power on my Jinx. Never steamrolled harder in my life. Nice. When the foe stuns an enemy, give the foe strongest unit 2 power. I don't really want to go for the Reckoner, to be honest, because I think even if we beat it, we're probably going to be so low. Like, we're doing fine so far, but this isn't like the Viego run where I think I can steamroll everything. We still need to be careful, so I think let's go for the stagehand instead. Treacherous Terrain is super good against Swain. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it should be pretty good, pretty helpful. Let's get rid of the Armed Gearhead. And even Victor, even though I know he could be good. I just feel like Victor's too slow. Could have potentially got rid of the Sentry as well. Nice that we have our Swain, though. Granted, there's a decent chance we play him and he gets immediately stunned. Yeah, let's play this Spiderling first. Because we're...
Heard you're new in the area.
Okay, the board is full.
Master your demons.
Our first spell gets refilled. Let's go ahead and try to get these two a bit lower. Because we don't have to really kill anyone. Or we could kill one person, but that wouldn't really be worth it. Alright, we're one away from leveling. So let's drop this here. Because if we can get a Swain attack in and just hit their entire board.
Bleed for Noxus.
No one's the wiser.
Alright, so this should do out of combat damage. And should stun their Green Glade Lookout.
I will break them.
Perfect. So nothing else is strong enough to block Swain.
Them nothing.
Let's actually, well, yeah, most of these attacks will get fizzled, but it's fine.
I'm trying to feed my family.
Such little lives. I will break them. Such
I love that attack. It's so good.
for Noxus. I will break them.
All right, so we have everything but one City Breaker dead. Really good. I'm not brave enough to even attempt that red note in this adventure. It worked for our other character. Affectionate Pour is absolutely massive. Sure, we'll drop it.
Bring me tea to gain the strength of rivers.
Humanity is obsolete.
Yeah, I tried it on Viego and it was fine. Let's... This is more expensive. Our first one gets refilled. I mean, actually, if we slow play it, though, there's... Yeah, if we slow play it, we're going to get stunned, which sucks.
Witness strength.
Yeah, let's try to be a little bit faster. Try to get a lot of damage down. They're still potentially going to be able to block our Swain, but with his Overwhelm, he'll still hit the Nexus. Hopefully they don't have any fast speed stuns. I think they probably have a lot of slow ones. Beat with 4 characters on the first try easily, but Ionia doesn't work well.
Merely pawns in a greater game.
Beat it easily with Viego, 6-star Jinx, Aesol, Morgana. Yeah.
No greater gift than knowledge.
Alright, let's drop this for 11 damage.
Such little life.
And we'll save this one for next round. We want it to be able to get that mana increase. So yeah, we can just play this one for the draw. The good thing is we don't have as much of a rush anymore, because since all their city breakers are dead, we're not taking all that extra damage every round. So going a little bit longer doesn't really matter.
Give me a sweet bun. Heightens the senses.
Alright, let's actually drop this first. And yeah. So this will deal a bunch of damage, stun some of their units. And then 28 damage for this ignition. GG. I used Yas Relic, Grand General's Counterplan, Tempest Blade. Quite the cakewalk. Grand General's Counterplan, MVP here. You just never let them attack. And Tempest Blade to the board here. Yeah, that's kind of what I was figuring. Although the Yasuo, I guess the Yasuo Relic, you just want that +1 starting mana. Because you're not really recalling that many units. Spellslinger will be fine. Yeah, that'll be the best here. We're kind of actually having bad luck with our Swain. We're not really getting that many crazy helpful powers. Not like our Lissandra run. So while things are going fine, definitely could be better. Focusing Crystal should help us out the most here. Alright, Shop, Thermo Beam, not bad, especially because we could play this immediately and completely refill our mana. So that actually has potential. Something new at the start of the game is also decent. Just have another blocker if nothing else. So yeah, if we play this first, that actually would be pretty good, because it'll be a ton of out-of-combat damage, nuke one target, refill all of our mana because of our observatory. There it is. Yeah, that could be pretty good. Alright, Smooth Soloist. We have no gold, so no. Item chest. Alright, so Trifarian Glory Seeker. We're actually almost to Swain. We might make it there. Good morning. How is Swain performing against Swain? We're doing all right. It's tough. It's difficult, but it's supposed to be. So we're doing decent. So yeah, this should work. We'll hold on to it. I kind of want better things than this. We'll get rid of the Poro. And yeah, we can hold on to the rest. The extra mana is okay, but I just want more aggression early, really. Alright, so playing Swain first would actually give us more mana.
Glory, courage, excuses for war.
So we should be able to drop our Thermo Beam and kill that, level our Swain, and refill our mana. Yeah.
I will break them.
Fantastic.
Empire above all.
Is this PvE? No.
Such little lives.
Yeah, it's just the +1 mana in the relic slot is just this for anything that you can have it. Yeah. Alright, so we're already leveled. No one can block our Swain. No one can block our Legion Saboteurs.
No one's the wiser.
I'd rather actually have the extra damage on these instead of this here for the moment. I think I want to save the ephemeral for next round. But getting a ballistic bot on the board would be nice.
Such little lives.
Flesh was weak, but look at me now.
We are at war.
Alright, so we could attack like this, do a lot of damage, potentially just bank that mana. Yeah, I think this is going to be good.
I will break them. Bleed or not. I will.
That's such a good Nexus Strike effect.
Bleed for Noxus.
Yeah, we can bank the mana. That is fine. First run for Swain. I cleared this with Viego already. Yeah, let's drop this giant sentry, I think. So we can stun their one big unit. Alright, so that one will get stunned. And we might just, yeah, drop this to kill their rider. Yeah, the Trifarian's going to be useless next round to block anyways. Let's get rid of the rider because he could potentially block our Swain.
Such little lives.
17. I love it.
Break them.
I think once again, we're just gonna hold off. We don't need to spend all of our mana. We can bank it. It's okay. Let's... I mean, if this could hit their Nexus, it would be so good. So that says 10. Wasn't it just saying 17? Or was I going crazy? Weird. Let's... Actually, our first spell gets refunded. Let's go for the Ebb.
Bleed for Noxus. Such little lives.
Alright, so 2 people stunned. They still could block our Swain with the Thrashing Snapper. We don't necessarily actually want to rely on our Iron Legionary because we don't want him to get the extra damage effect. Yeah, it keeps like kind of messing up. Oh look, they have no one that can block Swain.
Pledge or perish.
Fantastic. GG.
Behind ya.
Should be. Yep.
I will break them.
Alright, so we've made it to Swain versus Swain.
I will break them. History will remember us.
Alright. We've been able to get through. We might not be able to win, but that's... I mean, at least we got here. Item chest. We still have 3 rerolls. Ooh, that extra damage, that is beautiful. That's exactly what we would need. We actually haven't used like any of our rerolls because we're waiting for a better time. So we could heal up 7. We haven't seen a pirouette once, which is insane. Is there anything? I mean, we kind of like our deck, to be honest. Yeah, a lot of things they do. There's a lot of good stuff that's doing its job. We could get rid of the Spell Slinger, because the Arachnoid Sentry with that extra draw is a little bit better. And we're normally not using this for the damage part. Yeah, normally when we see the Spell Slinger, we would rather have something else. Either like the House Spider for just the blockers, or other units for more damage. Yeah, like even this can help dissuade the enemy from attacking. Yeah. I think we'll get rid of the Spell Slinger, because like would heal up, or honestly we're already going to heal up to pretty much full anyways. So yeah, Swain versus Swain. Let's see how this goes.
Show them their place.
Hello, Exhausted. We are 5 stars. I think I put that in the title, right? Yep. We are 5-star Swain. Let's get rid of this. Nice to have our Thermo Beam. Even our Iron Legionary, I like it, but there's better things we could be drawing in our opening hand. Didn't read? Yeah, apparently. Your exam got postponed? Nice. We got our Swain in our opening hand. Fantastic.
By my hand will Noxus rise.
Alright, so we will use our Thermo Beam first.
We no longer merely fight wars, we declare them.
We could kill the Legion Veteran, but it'd be nice to try to get their Swain off the board if we can. So let's nuke him immediately.
Such little lives. Empire above all! War teaches us all. I will break them.
Explosives prime.
Alright, let's drop this to again try to get these 2 units lower. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that.
Such little lives. Every scar a lesson. I will break them.
Alright, we need like 1 more stun so this unit can't block us. Or we could just kill them. There is that. We could drop our... Could drop Victor. When I'm summoned or round start, summon 2 Sand Soldiers, grant them 2/2. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world. That would be a lot of extra damage this round. Probably more damage than anything else, to be honest. And even though they block our Swain, he is Overwhelm. That would damage him. Yeah, I think Golden Herald will actually be the best here. Yeah, we could do the Portal to drag it away, but I think this will be better. Yeah, this will be good.
Moving into sight.
War teaches us all.
Bring the others. Deliver them.
Alright, that is a lot of damage. We got their Swain off the board. This is doing well. Doing decent.
Loyalty through combat.
Don't damage Swain? Why would we not damage Swain? I mean, if you mean our Swain, then yeah, I get that he's going to get the ticking damage. We did not draw anyone. Sad. Let's once again drop our Thermo Beam. Pretty good with the mana refill.
Break them. Bleed for Noxus.
Like another Golden Herald.
For the many.
So we could just kill their Swain. Which... Wait, Wait, is this actually calculating right? Okay. I'm fine with that.
Little lives, their time has come. I will break them.
I love his champion spell.
Bleed for
Okay, things are going pretty well. Things are going pretty well. Swain is insane in hard fights. He scales so much. Yeah, if you can survive and get some damage down, oh, it's fantastic. We'll do the Affectionate Poro just for the extra mana next round. I just one-shot the entire Thrall army of Lysandra with just one Death Lotus, dealt 12 damage. Nice. We're running this here, double cost reduction, and the Swain Relic. So they actually have enough to block Swain. Although, again, blocking him is not that big of a deal because he has the Overwhelm. It would damage him, which would then increase damage for...
break them.
No, we want to put Swain first.
Pledge or perish.
With me, Shurima!
Alright, this will be fine. Yeah. Oh my word, they're stunning. Are they... do they have the Aurelian Soul Bug where they always just stun the person on the right? If they do that... yeah, Swain spell is so flocking fun. These Golden Heralds are pretty awesome for us. 22 damage. Let's drop a Ballistic Bot. And sure, we can drop a Victor. We won't get any more Sand Soldiers, but that's fine. Because our Ballistic Bot, we're just going to play this Ignition, and that's going to end the game. Fantastic. And we didn't really get any crazy upgrades. Like, not compared to our Lysandra run. This wasn't that crazy. Oh, man. Ah, GG. GG. Yeah, the Sand Soldiers work really well. Alright, so this is a 5-star adventure, and we cleared with a 5-star champion, and the scaling felt right. It was hard, it was difficult, we definitely could have lost, especially early if we misplayed. We had to make smart decisions in order to succeed, but we were able to succeed, and as far as our powers, we didn't really get anything crazy. We got some nice things. Hexed Up Observatory is nice. Being able to hit up Scribe, I think, was good. But, like, as far as the items we got, nothing crazy here. Pretty just, like, honestly kind of mediocre run as far as upgrades. And still able to come away with the win. I think the scaling is pretty well for the adventure. But again, remember... it's a 5-star adventure. It's meant to be tuned to 5-star people. If you're playing it below that, yes, you're going to be really fighting an uphill battle. It's going to feel unfair, and that's kind of the point. Thank you for watching that video, especially all the way to the end. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed that video, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. I hope you have a great day.